You didn't come across this video by chance. Something within you, a subtle voice, a sacred restlessness, guided you here. And this is no coincidence. You are a seeker, a chosen one. Someone who senses there is more to life than mere existence, that there is a deeper connection between body, mind, and spirit. If you're hearing these words, it's because you already know, even if only intuitively, that food is not just about physical nourishment. It is a spiritual act. What you consume can open doorways to clarity, vitality, and elevation, or drag you into heaviness, confusion, and distance from the divine. This is not a video about imposing rules, prohibitions, or criticism. You are free. But as someone who seeks more light, more awareness, more truth, you deserve to know. There are foods that great masters, avatars, and sages avoid. Not out of fear or superstition, but out of deep wisdom. Today, we will reveal what those foods are and why they distance you from your highest potential. If you're ready to understand how small choices on your plate can transform your spiritual journey, then stay with me. Because you're not here by accident. You're here because your soul is calling for more. From ancient teachings to modern philosophies, one truth remains unchanged. Your body is not just a physical vessel, but a living temple of divine consciousness. When we treat it with respect and purity, it becomes a powerful instrument for spiritual evolution. Every cell, every organ responds not only to the nutrients it receives, but also to the energy that permeates it. Heavy, toxic, or suffering-laden foods not only weaken physical health, but also create energetic blockages that hinder connection with the divine. Those who seek true enlightenment understand that caring for the body is the first step in elevating the soul. What you consume affects not just your stomach, but also your mind and spirit. The sages of Eastern traditions taught that foods possess three energetic qualities: sattva, purity; rajas, agitation; and tamas, inertia. Choosing sattvic foods, fresh, natural, and prepared with awareness, is like tuning your being to a higher frequency. Meanwhile, tamasic or rajasic foods disturb inner balance, leading to physical illness, emotional turbulence, and spiritual disconnection. If you desire mental clarity, inner peace, and a deeper bond with the sacred, the key lies in aligning your diet with the principles of higher living. Many believe spirituality is limited to meditation, prayer, or philosophical study, neglecting a fundamental aspect: self-care through food. Great masters like Buddha and Jesus emphasized moderation and purity in eating. Why? Because the body is the foundation of the spiritual journey. If it is intoxicated, heavy, or diseased, the mind cannot reach deep states of presence and transcendence. Consciously choosing what goes on your plate is not about restriction. It's about freedom. Freedom from impulsive cravings, freedom from dense energies, and above all, freedom to live in alignment with your true divine essence. So, if you feel ready to refine not just your palate, but also your connection to the sacred, watch this video to the end. Because you're not here by chance, you're here because your soul is calling for more. Let's begin. Food 1. Red meat. Red meat is one of the heaviest foods for the body and soul. Physically, excessive consumption is linked to cardiovascular disease, inflammation, and even certain cancers. But the spiritual aspect runs deeper. Many sacred traditions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and even Pythagoras' teachings, condemn meat consumption due to the principle of ahimsa, non-violence. The energy of the slaughtered animal's suffering remains in the food, and when ingested, can awaken aggression, anxiety, and denser vibrations in the energy field. The divinely chosen prefer a compassionate diet, free from others' sacrifice. Food 2. Refined sugar. Refined sugar is one of the most addictive and degenerative substances of modern times. It disrupts the body's balance, causing diabetes, obesity, and chronic inflammation. But its harm goes beyond physiology. On a subtle level, refined sugar is considered tamasic, inducing lethargy, mental fog, and spiritual decline. Yogic texts warn that such foods cloud the mind, hindering meditation and discernment. The enlightened opt for natural alternatives like pure honey or fruits, which nourish without toxicity. Food 3. Ultra-processed foods. Industrialized foods loaded with preservatives, dyes, and synthetic ingredients are poison for the body and soul. They lack prana, the life force present in fresh, natural foods. Those seeking spiritual elevation avoid these products because they create energetic blockages, obstructing connection to higher realms. Many also contain monosodium glutamate, MSG, and other brain-altering chemicals, fostering addiction and distancing one from full awareness. Food 4. Alcohol. Alcohol is widely rejected in serious spiritual traditions. It is forbidden in Islam, abstained from by early Christian saints, and among Buddhism's 5 transgressions. Why? It clouds the mind, damages the liver, an organ tied to emotional purification in ancestral medicine, and opens doors to negative spiritual influences. Intoxication erodes self-control, essential for enlightenment. The wise prefer sobriety. Only with a clear mind can one attain true divine connection. Food 5. Foods laden with suffering's energy. This last item is not a specific food, but an energetic category. Meals prepared with hatred, haste, greed, or in negative environments carry those same energies. Many traditions affirm that the cook's state of consciousness imprints the food. The divinely chosen avoid anything from dubious sources, be it fast food made without love or a dish prepared by someone in anger. They seek blessed foods, made with pure intention and gratitude, knowing this directly impacts their spiritual path. Final call. Your sacred choice. You, who are called to this video, are not just a viewer. You are an awakening being. And this awakening demands more than knowledge. It requires conscious action. The foods we avoid and the choices we make at the table are not mere nutritional preferences, but sacred acts of alignment with our higher essence. For the chosen, every meal is an opportunity for purification. When you remove heavy, toxic, or dense energy foods from your diet, you're doing more than protecting your health. You're cleansing the temple where spirit dwells. Imagine your body as a crystal. The purer it is, the better it transmits divine light. Red meat, refined sugars, processed foods, and alcohol aren't forbidden, but recognized as obstacles by those seeking to live at a higher frequency. Incorporating these practices is an act of spiritual courage. While the world consumes mindlessly, you are called to be different, to honor your journey with choices that strengthen your divine connection. This isn't extremism, but an intimate commitment to your evolution. Over time, you'll notice a clearer mind, sharper intuition, and deeper meditation. These are the fruits of a wisely nourished body. Remember, great avatars and spiritual masters always regulated their diets. They followed no fads but understood food's alchemical power to transform energy. You, as an heir to this wisdom, are invited to do the same, not out of obligation, but love for your sacred mission. This video is your starting point. Begin by replacing one food at a time. observing shifts in your body and spirit. Share in the comments what your first change will be. Your journey may inspire other seekers. If this message resonated, subscribe and hit the bell, for here we always speak the language of the soul. You are not alone on this path. Until next time, where we'll unveil more mysteries of spiritual ascension, peace, and light.